What's up, guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we have something super exciting. It is 420 and Disney annual passes are back. Now, I know it's been a while since you guys see me on the channel. Been a lot of stuff going on. We're getting back into that theme park groove, and I had some pretty exciting news to share with you guys. So I definitely wanted to tell you about the Disney annual passes. I'm sure there was a lot of questions, a lot of concerns, and I'm going to go over our experience with getting back into annual passes. Kind of why we got out of annual passes, and then we'll go over like kind of the different options, kind of show you guys what annual pass might be right for you, and maybe annual passes just aren't right for you at all. So Disney annual passes have always been very expensive. Whether or not they're worth it to you or not is definitely subjective. Some people think they are, some people think they aren't. I personally think you do get a lot of value out of an annual pass, especially if you're going to be coming for, like, let's say a week. You're almost better off just to buy an annual pass, and we'll go over all that here in just a second. But annual passes are back. Now, up until today, if you were a Florida resident, you had one option, and that was a Pixie Pass, which allowed you to go to the parks during the week for the most part, but not on the weekends whatsoever. There was a lot of blackout dates, and it was around $400. So today they brought back annual passes. The annual passes look a little different than what they used to look like. So we're going to go over some of the information that you guys might want to know. I'm sure that I'm not the only person that sat in a queue today for 6 hours. It was honestly kind of ridiculous. We also went to Disney Springs to get hard cards and do some other stuff. The line was not bad at Disney Springs whatsoever, but if you guys went to Disney Springs to get your annual passes today, please let me know down in the comments how that was. I was unable to make it over there today, and I just kind of want to know like how the lines were, how did all that go, just for my own reference. So if you sat on the phone for 6 hours, or if you sat in queue online for 6 hours and you were able to get your annual passes, you guys probably know some of this information, but some of this information you may not know. So unfortunately, if you're not a Florida resident, you only have one option, and that's going to be the Incredi Pass, which is their top tier pass. So it's pretty expensive, honestly. It's $1,400. We are going to go over kind of what you get, because with all these passes, you pretty much get the same stuff. The biggest difference in any of the passes is the blackout dates. So the Incredi Pass has no blackout dates. It's the only pass that doesn't have any blackout dates. So if blackout dates are a big thing for you, if you want to go around the holiday times, if you want to go around that spring break time, those are when the blackout dates are happening for the other passes. Then this pass is going to be the pass for you. And also, if you don't live in Florida, this is going to be the pass for you because you don't have another option. So it is very expensive. For those of you that used to be annual passes like myself and then left during the Bob Chapek regime, things are a little bit different. So they do have different pass options like they did before. You do still have to make reservations to go to the park. That's a little bit annoying, but we did find that the reservation system is working much better than it did. And then after 2 p.m., you actually don't even need a reservation. You can go over to the park whenever you want. And you can also still park hop with an annual pass, but you do have to wait till 2 p.m. So that is a little bit annoying. That's something that they've carried over from like the COVID era. I'm not really sure why, but it's just, it's something that Disney has decided to kind of stick with. Although none of the other parks are doing this. SeaWorld, Universal, they got rid of their reservation systems a long time ago, and you can just walk into the park like you always could before. So Disney has decided not to do that. So the reservation system is here currently, so be aware of that with your annual passes. Even if you're not blacked out on a certain date, if the reservations fill up for that certain date, you will still not be able to go to that park without a reservation. So it's something to think about also. Also, something to note on the annual passes. If you were an annual pass holder like me a long time ago, then you'll know that we used to get certain things. So I'm going to go over those things that are no longer included in the annual passes. Photo Pass is no longer included in annual passes. That is very disappointing, honestly. Like, one of the great things about the Disney magic was taking those really cool photos and having them. Also, the Fast Pass system as we know it's been gone for a while. Honestly, it's a new Genie system. Some people, I guess, maybe like it. There's a lot of people that definitely dislike it. I personally wish they would just bring back the old system. I really like being able to go in and pick 3 fast passes and then go on about my day and not have to pay per ride when I've already paid an absorbent amount of money to go to Disney as it is. But Disney obviously is in the business of making money, and that's what they wanted to do. I feel like guest experience wise, Disney Genie sucks. And hopefully one day they will go back to a different system. I feel like they spent a lot of money on Disney Genie, so I seriously doubt it's going anywhere anytime soon. But just so you guys know, if you do not get fast passes anymore with your annual passes, there's a bunch of videos on how the Genie works and all that stuff, and I'm not going to go into that right now. But yeah, just so you're aware, fast passes are not included. Parking, however, is included. That's going to save you a ton of money because anyone that's ever had to pay for parking at Disney will know that it is ridiculous. I can't imagine how much money Disney makes on a daily basis just in parking. It's got to be absolutely crazy. So parking is still included. You do still get discounts with your annual passes on merch, so that's pretty awesome. So let's talk about the blackout dates, right? So they have the Sorcerer Pass. That's the next pass down from the Incredi Pass. Incredi Pass, like I said, has no blackout dates. The Sorcerer Pass is going to be blacked out during that Christmas time and also during Thanksgiving time, which are your pretty busy holidays. So if those are times you just 100% have to go to Disney, then obviously the other passes are not going to work for you. You're going to have to go to that Incredi Pass. But just dropping down to the Sorcerer Pass, it's about $950. So you're already saving from $1,400 to $950. It's like almost a $500 savings, $450 savings, just for, a couple weeks of blackout dates. It's a lot of money to save. So next step down from that is going to be your Pirate Pass. So the Pirate Pass has a few more blackout dates. You pretty much get all the same stuff as the other two passes. You do, however, lose one reservation spot. So the other two passes above Pirate Pass, you get 5 reservations. This one, you only get 4 reservations. So that is something to consider if you think you're going to need to make more than 4 reservations at a time. You may want to step up to the other passes that will allow you to do 5. Personally, I don't think it's really necessary. Now, that pass is going to run you, I believe it was $679 or $659. I'll put the exact price right here somewhere. But so a big step down again. So about half the price of the Incredi Pass. Now, you do kind of lose some more dates. There are some dates, obviously, in January. There's some in like December, November time. And then throughout the year, there's like a couple of times like 4th of July that you kind of lose. And then spring break is another one where you kind of like lose some time there. There definitely are some more blackout dates. I'll actually put the number of blackout dates for each pass somewhere like right over in this area. Yeah, somewhere right there. So I'll actually put how many blackout dates they have. Now, the blackout dates could change. So maybe by the time you're watching this, there might be more or less because the blackout dates, unfortunately, are subject to change. It's not like a guarantee. But just as a general rule, these are about how many blackout dates you can expect with these passes. Now, after that, you have the Pixie Pass, which we've already had. It was already available. So the Pixie Pass basically just gives you the weekdays, and the weekends are blacked out. There are also a bunch of other blackout dates included in that, like around Christmas time and such. So be aware that that pass has the most blackout dates, but it is also the cheapest at around $399. Now, if you are a Florida resident, be aware that you can make monthly payments on these. All of the passes are going to require a down payment, around $205 per pass. So you'll make the $205 per pass payment, and then your monthly installment will be, depends on whatever pass you go with. So it's going to change. So I know, like, we went with the Pirate Pass, and it's around $49 per month per ticket. Be aware that once you make that down payment, you would think, oh, I made the down payment, no big deal, we're done. No, just be aware that they are actually going to take that $49 first month charge out as well, about a day later. In some cases, they've actually taken out the same day, but it's coming out almost immediately. So just be aware of that. I can only assume that because it was a 6-hour wait to get these passes, that a lot of people, including a lot of Florida residents, are buying these passes. Now, if you look at the site, it does say that annual passes are limited. Now, I don't know when they're going to run out of these passes or if they're going to run out of these passes, or maybe they're just saying that so everybody will buy them on the very first day. I really don't know, but honestly, I can only imagine that Disney will want to limit the amount of annual pass holders that they bring into the park. With that being said, I want to know down in the comments, guys, are you pumped that annual passes are back? Do you not care that annual passes are back? Did you make the switch to Universal and you're happy with that switch and you're just really not a Disney person anymore? Again, I hope this video was helpful. Obviously, now that we have annual passes again to Disney, we'll be doing a lot of Disney updates. We'll be doing other park updates as well, like we always do. But I'm definitely really excited to get back to Disney and see if it's changed, right? So I appreciate you guys being with us. Hopefully you guys will stick around, subscribe to the channel and all that cool stuff, because we're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff this year, as we always do. So hopefully you guys will stick around, be involved with that. Like I said, hopefully you guys will drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think about annual passes. Let me know if you think this is a good thing. Let me know if you think Disney is absolutely outrageous. I honestly can't say I disagree with you. It's expensive. So that's about all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful for you. If it was, definitely let me know down in the comments. Smash that like button for me, and we will see you guys on the next one.